Phases in product and service design. This session covers the phases in product design and development, then designing for production, phases in service design process, and ultimately designing for service. Phases in product design and development. It involves a number of functions including marketing, finance, accounting, engineering, and operations. The first of the phase is the feasibility analysis that involves the analysis by the marketing to determine the demand, the economic analysis by the finance, and the accounting functions where to make a cost and benefit analysis, the technical analysis that aims to assess the capacity requirements and availability and the skills needed. The second of the phase is product specifications. This provides the detailed description of what is needed to meet the customer wants, and this is followed by the process specifications, which focuses on the process that will be needed to produce the product. The alternate options are assessed in terms of costs, availability of resources, profit potential, and quality, to say some of the aspects considered in the phase of process specification. The next of the phase is prototype development, where one or few of the products are developed to see if the product or process specifications are okay and do not have any problems. In case the design has some problems or it needs revisions, so the design review is the phase where it is being considered that a change may be enough or the product design is such that it needs to be abandoned altogether. After the design review stage, the next is the market test, where the product is tested for the customer's acceptance. The following stage is the product introduction, where the product is promoted. Normally, this is carried out by the marketing, and then there is the follow-up evaluation is the last of the phases, where based on the feedback from the consumers, changes may be made to the design or the forecasts may be refined. While designing for production, that is a bit different from designing for the service, number of techniques are used in designing to make smarter designing for the production. The first of the techniques is concurrent engineering that ensures the smooth transition from product design to production. The aim is to decrease the product development time, and so the engineering and manufacturing personnel are brought together to minimize the time. There are also computer graphics that are used for product design. The computer aided design, where the designer can design and can make changes to the designs through computers. The computer graphics are computer assisted designs used, for example, for designing the transformers, automobile parts, aircraft, integrated and electric motors. The techniques also used for production requirements, where the production capabilities are assessed in terms of equipment, skills, types of materials, schedules, technologies, and special abilities. Forecasts are also an important tool to make the supplying information on the time and volume of demand is calculated or estimated more precisely. The production requirements also looks for the manufacturability, which means the ease of fabrication or assembly in case of the goods, and in case of services it is ease of providing the service, its costs, productivity and quality. There are considerations in production requirements, for example, design for manufacturing, that is used to show that the designing of product are in line with the organizational capabilities. Another concept, that is design for assembly, is taking into account that how product will be manufactured, and besides that it also considers how the product will be assembled. Another technique is to find the component commonality while design for production or manufacturing. When a part is used in multiple products, it gives a lot of flexibility in terms of that the same products can be used in number of products. For example, water pumps, engines and transmissions on several automobiles can be used. It saves the design time as well as it facilitates the organizations to reduce its training efforts because of the standard training for assembly and installations. So this can also reduce the time and the investment in trainings in case of repairs because of the standard tools, because of the standard components that can be used in number of products. The phases in service design, they include the first, that is the idea generation. That is the first of the phases that looks for to conceptualize what services are to be provided to meet certain requirements of the market. The idea generation is followed by the assessment of the customer wants and needs. Once that has been done, and the assessment of demand potential, that is made also by the marketing function to see what will be the potential demand of that service. The next of the phase is to identify package components. That is done by the operations and marketing, that a certain service package, what components will be required. The next of the phase is then to determine the performance specifications, what will be the required performance that will meet the customer needs. Once the performance specifications are determined, these performance specifications are then translated into design specifications, that the service is being designed accordingly. And once that has been translated into design specification, the next and the last phase is then to translate those design specifications into delivery specifications of a service. System design involves development or refinement of the overall service package. Now, designing for service, the service has is different in nature from the goods. Therefore, it is important to consider how different it is. Service delivery system is there to provide these services to the customers. It includes the facilities, the processes, and skills needed to provide the service. This service delivery system provides either pure services or it provides the product bundles. The pure services, they are something done to the customers. For example, the client to the patients or to the clients. And there are product bundles which are different than the pure services. They are the combination of goods and services provided to a customer.